Yeah, what's you doing, FuFu? Back with another video, and today we're talking about PS4. Was it worth switching over? Hey guys, I really don't have a funky intro to put at the beginning of my video because PC Master Race, bro. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 4 a little bit on Call of Duty. So I recently just picked it up last week, I think on Christmas Eve. I got to play it a little bit over the Christmas weekend. Just going to be a quick first impression of what some of the things that I see with the PS4 compared to the Xbox One. And I'll kind of give you my opinion at the end of the video on which one I think is better. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start out with some of the good things about the PS4. The Xbox One and the PS4 connections literally have no difference in my eyes. I don't see it. I have really good connections, so that might be why, but I don't see it. I don't see anything worse or better or worse between the Xbox One, so that's a good thing. The PS4 definitely has the same servers, at least for me. I've heard a lot of people say that the PS4 servers compared to the Xbox servers, one sucks worse than the other one, but it's pretty much the same. Also, one thing that I found good about the game was the PlayStation 4 players seem to have no thumbs. Like, there seem to be a bunch of Tommy no thumbs. And I've always kind of known this because everyone's always said this. Like, I've never heard anyone say people on Xbox are worse, but I hear everyone say people on PS4. Granted, I'm not doing as good in this game, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later because of the controller. I'm still trying to get used to that, and yeah, but pretty much like the games I've been, I should also say that I've been playing with the lobbies that I got in with like an 8th prestige. Usually you get an 8th prestige on Xbox One or something like that, some like really high prestige, and they're decent. They can hold their own. Like, they're not necessarily great, but they're usually going positive and stuff like that. I get into games with people who are ranked higher than I am on the Xbox One, and they are just not impressive. Might just be some of the games I've been getting into. I've had the new games, so I don't know. Apparently there's no skill-based matchmaking. I should comment on that and make a video about it. But I'm not sure what the skill-based matchmaking is. I must have had a bad weekend. I don't see it anymore. Yeah, I thought it was confirmed. I guess not. But people are still saying it. I don't see it. I had a really bad weekend. That one weekend, I will admit that. I don't know if the lobbies are getting too bad. I don't know if I just wasn't into it. I was having a don't think there's skill-based matchmaking because I wouldn't be getting matched up with Christmas news if that was the fact. But yeah. So we're going to talk about something that I see with the Xbox One and the PS4. A lot of people talk about how the actual console works and like the layout of everything, how to navigate through the layout. I see no difference in this at all. The only difference is you scroll up on one and you scroll down. That's basically what I see. It does all the same shit. It does all the same apps. They do everything the same. The only thing I will say is I don't have a Connect or whatever they call it for PS4, so I can't use the voice commands. That is one thing that I like about the Xbox One over the PS4 is I can use the Connect to navigate things. I use it a lot. I use the snap functions, stuff like that through the voice command a lot. That's just probably something that I don't have with the PS4, so that's the reason why I like the Xbox One more. But now we're going to move on to some of the bad stuff. So in order to record on the PS4 using my Elgato, I have to turn off the HCPM or whatever, some video function that allows me to record on it. Now when I do this, I can't listen to Spotify, which was one of the cool things that put me onto the PS4. I was like, yes, I'm going to be able to listen to the music on my stream while I'm playing the game. As of right now, I use a MacBook and have to use SoundCloud in order to get the sound from my voice or my game capture. So I can't listen to music while I stream, and that was a really good thing that I like because there's no apps on the Xbox One that allow you to listen to music while you play it that I know of. And I have a Spotify account. I use Spotify Premium, and that's not on Xbox One, so I was pumped about that. And then it turns out that I can't use it unless I enable this function, this video function, which I can't do because I record all the time. I record almost every time I'm online. I'm recording just in case I get a gameplay. So that's something that's a little bad. Also, no one plays the PS4 in my area. I have a lot of friends that play Xbox One, and I tweeted out the other day that I was like on my, not my gaming account, my regular account, I was like, if anyone has a PlayStation Network, add me. And I put my name, FuFu or whatever, and not a single person has added me on PlayStation 4. And when I look around my whole group of friends, I have a lot of, like, there's probably about 40 people from my hometown, Cincinnati, that I chill with on a regular basis that all have games. And I realized the other day that out of those 40, I'd say 30 of them probably have Xboxes, or a 360 or Xbox One, and one of them has a PlayStation 4. So, yeah, I mean, that's something that I'm just going to have to play the game a little bit, and I'll end up making friends on PlayStation 4, and they'll be all online friends. But I can't go on and, like, play with my buddy who I work with or something like that. Okay, now we're going to get to the absolute ugly part of the PlayStation 4, and this is why I'm going to say that the PlayStation 4 is not better than the Xbox One. Really, I don't see much of a difference. If you're really looking at it through an objective standpoint, consoles are not the way to play video games. They're really not. Everything about a PC is better. I've never played a game on a PC outside of RuneScape when I was like in 7th grade. Like, there is so much more that you can do on a PC. It's ridiculous. It's just not even a competition. People who say that the consoles are better, they're just wrong. So now that we've got this little rant about the PC out of the way, I'm going to tell you why I think the Xbox One is better than the PlayStation 4, and it is literally as simple as this. The controller. That's my only reason. Because the PlayStation controller, like, I thought I'd be able to get used to it faster than I did, because I switch up my control schemes all the time when I play video games and I get used to it. But this controller is just bad. The way that the thumbsticks lay out, like, and the thing is, I was thinking that my aim is fine. The right thumbstick doesn't feel any different, but that left thumbstick, trying to move with it, like sprint around the map and stuff, I can't stand it. I get confused when I try to hit the D-pad button because the D-pad's up in the left corner instead of the other one. The scuff paddles on the back are just awkward. They're just kind of hanging there, and they click real easy. And now another thing that I'll say is the triggers on the back are terrible. Now, granted, I did flipped, because they're like trigger stops. Playing flip, we're playing with this is R1 and L1. Playing with R1 and L1, they're like trigger stops. You don't have to press it in, and like take the extra millisecond to get it in. So I was kind of planning on playing that anyway. But when I hopped in the first game and didn't realize that I could flip to that, I was playing with the regular trigger, and then I switched to it, and I realized that, like, because I was just trying to see which one was better. I tried this out first, and it just did not feel comfortable at all. Where my hand position was, playing up here, which is weird because on the Xbox One your index fingers are lower, but for some reason it felt more natural. I'm not sure why. Also, not really sure what this pad does, but it's huge and it takes up, like, if there's a viable meaning and someone lets me know for what this pad is for, please let me know, because I might actually use it for something. All I know is it gets in the way, and it puts the start button all the way up here, and the back or the share button all the way up here, and it takes me literally 10 seconds every time I'm going to hit the start button. Just to find it. It is annoying. This controller sucks. It's lightweight. There's no weight to it at all, because I remember when I moved to the N64, from the N64 to the Xbox, for the first time, I grabbed the controller, and it completely different controllers. And I loved the Xbox controller immediately. It had weight to it, it just felt better. Everything about it. This PlayStation shit, though, no, I'm not feeling it. And I already sent this controller out and get scuffed because I didn't actually play or get the controller. If I could do it again, I would find a way to use an Xbox One or Xbox One-like controller on the PlayStation, because this is bad. Bad. So honestly, I really do not think that Call of Duty should have switched to the PlayStation 4. It only really matters if you're going competitive, because I play Xbox One. It's the same. It's the same thing as playing Call of Duty. But if you use competitive, or you really care about the DLC, me personally, I don't care about the DLC. It's going to be something I would get because DLC match competitive. But that's the only reason I bought a PlayStation 4, because I really like this game and I really want to get into the competitive scene. It's just, I don't see the point outside of money. There's really no other point that I could see to switch from Xbox One to PlayStation 4. And I personally think if COD Champs wasn't $4 million, I personally believe that the pros wouldn't care about COD Champs. Like, the fact that it has a bigger prize pool than like every other tournament combined, that's the only reason my pros were just like, okay, let's do the PS4. Although I do hear a lot of them saying how much better PS4 is. I just don't see it. Maybe I will let you guys know if I start to like it more, or if I still hate it, because I'm going to do another review just for the first impression. But yeah, I like the PS4. There's nothing wrong with the actual console. It's the same damn thing as the Xbox One. The only difference is I do not like the controller. If anyone has something that, like a controller that they could point me in the direction to, that'd be awesome. I'd like that. But I kind of got off topic a little bit with the DLC. I really don't think people are going to switch consoles just to get DLC a month earlier. I personally think that with a multi-platform thing like Call of Duty, you can play it on PC, PS4, or Xbox One. I really don't see the point in putting exclusivity in it at all. Just give all the map packs to all your players at the same time. Yeah. So that's what I got to say on the PS4. Let me know what you guys think. Which is better, Xbox One or PS4? For Call of Duty, don't go into any of the things about like this game's better than this game. Just console, hardware, layout. Do you think the PlayStation 4 is better than the Xbox One? As always, if you like the video, comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.